Yeah, this belt is done. It's like half broken, as you can see over there. It's about to fail. Luckily, we got a new belt from Kemimoto. The Kemimoto is a thicker belt. So this is the old one that is damaged. As you can see, it's really messed up over there. A rock went through it, so it got caught in the belt and it went through it. But the Kemimoto, it's a little bit of a thicker belt. It's reinforced. If you look over there, you see that it has a reinforcement, a Kevlar reinforcement, where this old one didn't really show much in there, a much thinner line. So this Kemimoto, it's a very, very nice belt, that's for sure. So how do you take it apart? Well, the wheel has to come off. This link over here has to come off. And I'm going to also take the shock off, because with this occasion, I'm going to also service the shock. And then there's a big bolt over here. This has to come out. Okay, so a couple of things that I would recommend to do. Take the chain off. If you have a master link, take the chain off. Also, if you have the Kaniwaba pedal kit, which I do, take this chain off too, because it's going to make your life a living hell to put everything back together. The rear shock is out because I will have to service it. So with this occasion, it will be a good time to actually service this one, change the oil in it, and then bleed. Make sure you don't have any air. You're gonna need a special tool to remove this thing out. I've made mine. I have it actually with me over here. I carry it with me all the time in the tool bag, just in case the belt breaks in the middle of nowhere. I carry an extra belt with me. So now all is left to do is, with that tool, take that bolt out on this side, and then with the Allen wrench, hold it on this side, and it will come off. And then this axle will come out, and then you'll be able to take this entire thing off. Also, you have to loosen up the bolts and take this cap off, because you have to have no pressure on this belt. So there is a bolt over here you have to loosen up, and then the motor will shift back. The advice that I could give you is go to Home Depot and replace this bolt with a normal one. This is a garbage design. Now there's like a couple of bits and pieces over here, like size spacers, that need to be held in the right order. So very, very important when you pull it out, make sure that you keep in mind of those spacers. The biggest mistake that people make is that they want to take the swing guard arm. Don't. The spacers, everything you need is in there. Just keep it in there. This one comes out with the belt and everything. So this is the part that you will have to work with. So you don't have to take the swing arm off. The frame is a little bit thinner than the swing arm, so you will have to push the swing arm in. It's going to be a nightmare. Just take this off and replace the belt. So this is how you do it without struggling too much. Put the belt on. This is a new belt from Kemimoto. And then this should slide back in here. Okay, so with the belt going through, now you can just push it into the swing arm. So it just has these spacers, make sure that the spacers don't fall out, and just push it into the swing arm, and that's it. Sometimes you gotta help it with a little screwdriver, so just put the spacers, make sure the spacers are in the right place. Just put the screwdriver in and just help it a little bit. It will just push right into the swing arm, and you're done. And now you can just gently tap it so it aligns with the holes. See, there it is. It's right where it's supposed to. Awesome. You should still be aligned with the swing arm with this bolt over here. So this is going to go to the swing arm, lift the wheel into it. The spacer should still be in there. Look, it went all the way to the other side. Now I got to go to Home Depot and buy the nut on this side. That nut, it's an absolute nightmare. I absolutely hate that nut. So I'm going to go and grab one and be back. And here it is. The belt is in. Maybe a little bit stiff, so I'm gonna adjust this bolt over here to be a little bit less stiff. I love this belt, Kemimoto, and it was pretty easy installation. I also serviced the shock and the bearings here in the back, so this bike is ready to roll. Just gotta assemble the skid plate and cool. Just made it home. I've just passed 2,000 miles on this Surron since I got it. The belt, it's awesome. So the belt survived this 40-mile ride, 50-mile ride. This is a dual battery for those people that didn't watch my videos. This is a dual battery Surron. But the belt is amazing. The spring system, the shock after I service it feels really, really good. I'm really enjoying this bike. And I passed a couple of cops and I was pedaling. And that's important because they don't stop you there. Awesome bike. I really like it. It looks like after a war, but this bike's seen a lot.